Galaxy MV Candy, how you doing? We get into relationship goals with our love coach, Pastor Simba Holoza. Pastor Simba is the founder and programs coordinator of Strong Bonds Marriage Africa. He's also an author of a book titled The Marriage Handbook and a pastor. Pastor Simba panyeta tichitaura vakati a green light, and he's also a pastor at Praise City Church. So today we're talking about money matters till money do us part, the series, and we're looking at female breadwinners when the wife is earning more than the husband, and it's actually really now happening quite a lot, right? Pastor Simba, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you?
And right now, but fake saka mudebe nedeki.
Nedeki.
Muri kufura vanhu.
Aya vanhu ngavapfeke uniform.
Namayofundisi iwe Simba ruenda kupi? Uyapfeke deki rako nemudebe.
Maglass aya makapfeka specs aya haze murume wemunhu futi aya. Munhu ngaanyatsopfeka. Aiwa haisiriyo.
Let me tell you one thing, Askana.
Yes.
Chero mukapfekedza midebe nemadeki. Kunzo kuti ungotorwa takadaro. You know, one day this is what happened to me in the Pinham town, and because I'm trying my rings, ne jewelry, I don't know, just that that's just me.
Yeah.
So ndakanga na ring yangu nda Pinham town. Then ndova ndaona kuti handina ring. Tanga umanya upinda mashop nitsvaga ring yokufana utenga even fake cheche.
Wow.
Yeah. So ndaitodza vasikana vedu tengesa, twanzi kom ndare ndamutenga ring maseya kupi ring. Ndati kunze kwakaoma uko. Ndinosora ndabiwa pano.
Unosikana maenda.
Ndopakazotanga debate yekuti vanhu vacho havatombotywe kuti pane fenzi pachigunwe vanongokutora zvakadaro. Saka mudhebhe kana deki weekend hazvina ndibasa rese.
Kana fenzi pachigunwe.
Tinongotorwa. Kufudza svosve.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, till money do us part. We're also live on Facebook. You can join the conversation and watch live.
Yes. Till money do us part. Remember, we said that money is actually the second in terms of the major causes of divorce. Saka pamari panoti mari ticharamba titaone zvapo, because a lot of relationships are crumbling, marriages particularly because of nyaya dzemari. Saka this is a big issue. And one of the big areas inyaya yokuti now the wife is earning more, and we're seeing a lot of this. This is now very common. Kuti we now have female breadwinners, what we are calling female breadwinners. Some of these female breadwinners are, so female breadwinners. Ndega arutongo unza mari, and then in some cases, murume ari kuunza, mukadzi ari kuunza, but mukadzi ndiyo yakawanda. So those are scenarios that we are dealing with now. There's those shifting dynamics that are nadzo zokuti the wife brings more bacon kumba than the husband. So it's reality that we have now, and it's only unfortunate that people don't open up, particularly us guys. But it's a situation that most of us find ourselves in. Kuti madan varunza mari yakawanda.
Right.
You know, but we don't open up and we don't brag about it. But for you ladies, you can brag about how your man is treating you, how they're spending on the family, how they're spending on you. But us, we can't do that. But it's something that is there. We don't do it because we don't want to be stereotyped. But these are situations that we find ourselves in, not because trukuda, but because of probably the economic situation that we're facing, or these things is my seasons. Maybe this season I'm not getting as much as I should be getting. So we have this situation that is before us, where we end up having a female breadwinner. So ndo patiri weekend ndo chokwadi chitongoripo ichocho, where the wife outends the husband.
Right.
Yeah. So yes, but I believe in what is called financial autonomy. Kudawa kuti to some degree a wife must be empowered.
True.
I believe in that, because you never know where life will take you. Saka, we also need our women to be empowered. But there comes a challenge now, kuti, if the woman is more empowered than the man, many people fail to handle that situation. Is it a bad situation? I don't think so. But it's nyayakuti, we lack the principles on how to handle that financial inequality. That's why we have a challenge when we all of a sudden we now have female breadwinners, and this is now a threat to marriages instead of threatening marriages. Most marriages weekend are now, on the verge of collapsing because of this scenario. Yet we should actually take it to our advantage. Could okay, inini for now I'm not working or I'm not bringing in enough bacon, but my wife is doing so, and we must actually take advantage of that. We also need to realize that the goal in marriage, the one flesh, one flesh, that's the goal in marriage. So if we have that understanding, we will never fight about the issue of we have a situation the only female, the only breadwinner. We will not fight about that because we know we have one life. We know that we are living a shared life.
Exactly.
We know Maria ndeyedutese, Maria inazita ndeyedutese.
Anzi Maria murume ndedu, Maria mukadzi ndeyangu.
Yeah, come on.
Ndezvakudhara nti.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's the situation with most homes. But we really need to take advantage of my situations. The other one is still working. How then can we come out of this economic doldrum that we find ourselves in? What are the challenges, Vic and Tombo, despite a female breadwinner? I want to be very real today. You know, I know I might cause some controversy here and there, but, you know, we need to talk about it. Like I said, Guti, this is a situation that is before us, but we don't talk about it. Okay, what are these challenges that we face when we have such a scenario? Number one, there's what we call breadwinner resentment. Particularly on the side ya breadwinner, the female breadwinner. They get to a place where they are overburdened. You know, just urushandira mhuru ngofila kuti pana pandikuita ndega. And some actually say ndikuitiswa kana ndikuita ndega mwangu asikuita. So when you get that feeling, know for a fact that what we are calling breadwinner resentment is creeping in slowly. Before you know it, you are now overwhelmed and you feel unappreciated. You feel too much pressure. You know, I've met a lot of women who are in that situation. You're good pastor, and you can tell this person is going through a lot of pressure. And it's actually a condition that they are slowly getting into. And that condition, we say it is called the breadwinner resentment.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, a lot of things will start happening. It will affect the relationship. It will affect your relationship with other people. It will affect your mental health because you are overwhelmed. You've got this overwhelming feeling. You know, I have to face the bills. So it is called a breadwinner resentment. And I can only imagine how many women, how many wives are facing this now. How many women, how many wives are going through breadwinner resentment. That's why we need to talk about it.
Yeah.
That's why you need to reach out and get counseling so that not going to kusimbiswa kunzi wangu zviriko ndio situation yatitoreye kutoti you know varume vedu pamwe pacho they don't have as much as we have and we just have to navigate around that situation. Then number 2 challenge that we have, lack of appreciation. Lack of appreciation. Yes, I feel that a lot of these female breadwinners out there, they are not being appreciated. Remember, inini semurume ndikatengera something, my wife, Pastor Glory, ndikatengera something, she can go to town about it. She can talk about how I'm spoiling her. She can post pictures.
Like you're saying, yes.
You've seen that, eh? Even the cars. She can show off about all those things. Good. Ndazotumirwa mkomano webosho nechi, ndakatengerwa zvakati na baba yokwangu. But vice versa now, if you look at the other side of the coin, how many men can actually stand up and say, my wife bought me this car, my wife bought me this phone. I'm here to come across one man.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm here to come across such men.
Avadi ku acknowledge sikaoneka kuti ari ku protect masculinity pamwe ndofunga masculinity yekunyepera, you know.
Amen.
And afunga kuti kuita hurume kuti akatensira apa amana ari kuitirwa zvina pakatensira asi ku acknowledge.
Exactly. So that's the problem that we have, Vic, and it's so real. You know, and if you talk to women who are in that scenario, they'll tell you, you know what, all I want is just being appreciated.
Yeah.
Kunzi, you know what, baby, you are hustling for us.
Thank you.
You're doing something for us. Thank you. And Pampacho, you also appreciate, not just verbally, you also do something. You know, arudzoka kubasa, arushika warana a bath, you know, waisa mvura mutab, ndakuisira mvura yako mutap. Azvibvise hurume hwako. You are just expressing your gratitude to your female or to your wife who's actually a female breadwinner. because it's not easy out there being the female
It's
breadwinner.
not.
I'm telling you.
The same way you're
hustling.
not did hustle if the roles are reversed.
Exactly.
Not but then
Exactly.
to just do what you can. Got a message here saying, and I think the problem comes with such changes when they're taking place financially, but the change culturally is not catching up. And you also have to do the homely duties.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Balancing. Because today I'm actually stepping into the shoes of a female breadwinner. Because at the end of the day, you have to balance between work and caregiving. Kumba chekche kunofa kuona mwana kusupervise mwana homework kugeza vana, you still need it as a mother. You still need it in terms of playing that role. Saka, I can imagine how overwhelming it is for a female breadwinner.
Yeah.
I was just saying this to my wife earlier, kuti, do you know tikana kuchikoro chacho kwata problem? Mwana ita problem kuchikoro. The first person that they call is the mother of that child.
Yeah.
Rarely do they call the father. They call the mother first because society, that's what expected. What is expected by the society. Kuti pangoita challenge nemwana tukufonera mai vacho kazvutaura mai vacho. So all that pressure is coming again pana female breadwinner where. So I want the husbands to listen to this because this will help them understand the pressures that their wives are going through. And then we come in and we help each other. We don't compete, but we help each other.
Exactly. Yeah.
Then number 3 challenge that we also face in terms of that scenario, a female breadwinner, is high chances of infidelity. Weekend, I'm an infidelity recovery coach or affair recovery specialist, if you may want to put it that way. We work with issues of infidelity. And one of the things that I notice is that when we have a situation there is a female breadwinner aripo and the other spouse, the husband, is not bringing in as much, there are chances that there will be infidelity either on the part of the wife or the husband.
Or either, right? Yeah.
The husband is going to have an affair because you know what? An assumption because she brings more money. Saka achandi respect, achandi terera. And you ask the lady, was respect her, and that I don't even understand parut and skum respect her because I'm assuming this is really right. But this man simply assumes, they take an assumption because she's earning more than me, they are no longer respecting me, and whatever decision she's making regarding how to use money, she's doing it out of disrespect. Somebody consult her. So because of that man will then, yield to a temptation that comes. And because I feel out respect before you know it, they get into an affair. Because what he is missing is that respect according to him. And whoever is going to offer that respect, they'll end up going, for that person. Whether it's someone who's helping them, a house helper, mba or wherever, or kubasa subordinate, they will then go for those people because what they're looking for is the respect that they are saying they are not getting from the female breadwinner back at home. Saka my chance the infidelity aripo, and also on the part of the wife as well, who's the breadwinner there, they may also go for an extramarital affair because they are looking for someone that they look up to. They are looking for someone that they look up to. And this is the nature. Yeah, most women, they want someone who's, who earns more than them, someone that they can look up to. That's the nature of most women. I'm not saying every woman, but the nature of most women is that, they want to be in a relationship with someone that they can look up to, someone that they can count on, someone that they can rely on, someone who can actually cater for one or two things that they need. So they end up, going for maybe someone who's actually a grade higher than them. Imagine, so they will be tempted to go for that. Remember, we have what we call sapios. Sapios are people that are generally attracted to people that are brainy, people that do something very crazy, funga out of the box. So because probably your husband, nepari, they are not in that space, you are then going to be attracted to someone who is actually in that space where they are above you. Saka, ndo mama challenge that tunowana iwayo. Then number 4, chances of divorce. If people don't manage, we have a female breadwinner. If we don't manage that well, the rate of divorce actually, the chances of divorce I think are increased. So it's important for us to be very, very careful when we're in that situation. Why are the chances increasing when one is now more empowered as a woman? Because there are now more options. I always say the divorce is a result of the many doors that we find ourselves surrounded by.
Yeah.
You are in a room and you have 5 doors. It's easy for you to walk out of a marriage over a very simple thing, weekend. Chinchidigi so.
Ari kutosara achifunga kuti ako ndafunga kuti tinozvigadzirisa iwo haya.
But munhu atotamedzi dzake kuti you know what, I'm making enough. I don't need him anyway because iye haana chaari kuita. Imari yangu after all iri kusenza. So what is the solution? Let me just walk out of this marriage. So there are people that do that. Remember last week we were talking about stashes. Kuti, there are people that actually keep stashes, and the reason will be kuti, I'm building for a future without my spouse. So they're stashing because they want to walk out. They want to exit the marriage. So we have my divorce cases akawanda mazano because people have too many options. There are many doors that are open, and there's also that belief you're good, I can make it alone.
Yeah.
But remember, marriage is not about money only. There are other things. Caring, co-parenting. There's just a lot of things. There's emotional provision. There's a lot of things. So I might fail as a man to provide in terms of money because I'm in this particular season. But as long as I'm there and I'm emotionally there for you, and I'm also helping in terms of caregiving, and all those things, then surely you cannot leave me because of money. Saka, women, if you're listening to me, it's not just about money. There are other things that you need to consider before you start saying, because it's not just about money. There are a lot of other things that you must consider. I know I'm talking to someone who's really considering, leaving simply because they're anymore.
They are
and
tired.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so Viken, quickly, let me just go through some of the things that I would want you to consider. I'm talking to these female breadwinners, Vazhinji Vacho, and also if you are married to a female breadwinner. Number 1, please don't keep score of the financial imbalance. What do I mean by that? When I say please don't keep score, I'm saying ngatisasvika panguva yekuti tingoverengerana kuti ini ndinoita zvakati. Every time pamangogara pamungoita nharo ingoti nyaya ngoti ini ndiri kubhadhara rent, ini ndiri ndakatenga chakati, ini ndiri kubhadhara mafees. That's keeping score. So when you are in a situation of financial inequality, your wife brings more than you are bringing, please let's avoid keeping score. I'm saying this particularly to the wives. Don't keep score. Ukaona chita keep score, watorasika, so zvidzorei papo handiti. So ukaona ngoti ndiri kunza mari yakawanda muno.
Miswa.
Hazvichaita. I mean, makamboenda kuchando weekend, munoga muchienda kuchando. Unoza ndiyo nyaya runetsa. Yana broti.
Yeah.
Yokuti, pamangonetsana, I'm the one who brought you here. You're on my visa, remember? As long as arguments are then directed in that course, then we have a problem. So I'm saying this so that we can learn.
Don't keep score.
Yes, don't keep score. Number 2, it is not really about money. It is, like I said, it's not really about the money that you are bringing in. But let's also look at the other side hustles that one can do. Kana murume wakasina mari yakakwana, asunza mari yakakwana, encourage them to also, pursue my side hustles. You can help them. You can talk about it, and you can discuss different options. Zokuti munogona ku increase my incomes enyu. Discuss about how you're going to increase your income streams. So it's important for you to also look at other hustles that you can do. Saka, likewise, I'm saying to the husbands there, if you find yourself in a situation where you are married to a female breadwinner, please consider looking for other avenues that can bring you money so that you don't feel emasculated at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Saka, tsvagawo dzimwe nzira. Usamira kufungirwa. Come up with proposals. And ukati ndakuita huku, please, ukapuwa mari yacho yekuita huku, ita huku. Zvinhu zvikakanganisika kumberi uku ukazotanga kuzoita zvimwe zvinhu, then you will not be trusted mangwana. Saka, it's important for you to be very open. Remember, when we talk about finances, we encourage financial openness because you have to be open. Shamari, I want to do huku, and this is how much I need, and this is how much I'm going to get out of this whole thing. And please do saizvozvo. Ita zvamawirana izvozvo. Be trustworthy. So that's another thing. And the female breadwinner, I want you to know kuti kana situation yatodaro hapasina zvokuti 50-50. You can't be saying let's do 50-50. You're one 5,000, mwago ari kunza $200. There's no 50-50. In those situations yatovapo, let's accept it. So you need to accept that. And please don't use money as a form of power. Yes, you're anymore, but don't use it as a form of power.
Pastor
and
Simba,
lastly,
we need to extend it. Lastly,
Sure.
you're saying, yeah?
Okay, redefine the roles and responsibilities. Doesn't mean kuti kana tsikunza mari pamba, then whatever I'm doing is valueless. Ndogona ngichengeta vana, ndogona chenisa vana kuchikoro. There's some value in that.
It counts for something.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We need to push it to next week as well. For those who want to get in touch with you,
Please come through to my WhatsApp on 0773 000 0773 000. I need your name and your marital status. Your name and your marital status. Then we can chat.
thank you so much. MV Candy, back with you again. Remember, tomorrow belongs to God. Check your time with mine, 12 midday, time for Now in Dab.